Hello, my name is John Karam, and I'm the person responsible for Men's League. Some people call me the commish or the commissioner, and I know that's a term of endearment, so I'll keep it. I'll keep it at that. I'm going to give you a short overview of Men's League. I don't know if anything's really short, anything I do, because I tend to talk a lot, but certainly I'll try and get through this presentation for you. First of all, some basic information about Men's League. Men's League is a 9-hole event. It runs every Wednesday from 6:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. These are the tee times reserved for us. You can reserve 7 days in advance, up to 2 days before the event. So that's Monday. After that, if there are any open tee times, then they're open to any member of the club. Sometimes people say, well, can I go out earlier? I'd like to get out at 8 o'clock. Well, here's the problem. You can, but you can't book in another league's time. So like Satellite League, I think it goes from 8 to 9 o'clock in the morning. You can't take any of those times. If there are free times really early or between when Satellite ends and Men's League begins, you can book. But and you can book any times up to 2 days before, even in Satellite times, because those times are now open. But I should warn you that if you do book early, there are no on-course prizes available to you because we don't start setting up the course till around 10:15. So just to warn you that you won't be eligible for any of the on-course prizes. They won't be ready. We have two types of prizes, scoring prizes and on-course prizes. And the scoring prizes are fairly simple. We have a low net prize every week and net skins. And I've done a video on skins, so you know what they are. Prepaid skins, there is a video on, it's with the net skins. And there is an extra fee for prepaid skins. And fantasy golf, and there's a video on that. So I'm not going to go into them, but these are some of the scoring prizes you get every week. On-course prizes, these vary according to the number of sponsors, but generally we have close to the hole on 6 and 8, closest to the hole in 2 shots on number 2 and number 7, the longest first putt sunk on number 5 and number 9, and farthest from the hole on 8. Now there will be additional prizes to these, but these are generally the ones we have every year. And last year we started, and I think they're kind of popular. I rotate one weekly prize. And these are 4 different competitions we have once a week, and they rotate on a weekly basis. So one week I'll have the longest drive on 5. Next week, hidden score on 4. Close to the yardage blocks on 9 off the drive. And a bonus on 10, close and farthest from the hole on 10. And you have the option on fitting from the LOT. So these are other on-course prizes that we have, and they do rotate. I am looking for sponsors for these, and I'll get to that in a minute. Stats, I want to go to the website and if I get to the website here and go back here just a minute and share screen again. And here we go. Okay, so on for stats, we keep a lot on the website, and this is the website here. I'm not going to go into that because I do a whole video on the website, but just to let you know, this particular tab here, About Men's League, if you click on this, everything I said today is there in print form. So if you didn't understand it or you want more information, you can go down. But we do have a lot of information on the web page. One of the new things I've added is this video section. All these things will be videos. The ones in blue are already there. I've made this video on February the 6th. So by the time you get it in April, it should be filled with videos. May have new titles, but they'll be there. So the website is quite expansive, as you see. And again, if you're a sponsor, we certainly would appreciate that. There's a sponsors page. But I want to go to the leaderboard page because these are the weekly stats that we have. And we have point leaders, overall points for the week, overall intermediate point leaders, team standings, low gross, that is the lowest gross shot score. This is a low net score. It's converted to Stableford points. Once again, I have a video on scoring and handicaps You should go into it. It's lengthy, but it certainly is worth, so you know how these points are calculated. Most birdies net, fewest putts for the evening, net ringer, a gross ringer, and gunner, and Percy. And once again, if you don't know what ringer is, or what the gunner is, or what the Percy is, or this is actually the putting trophy, you can go to the About Men's League and get information. We have skins winners, and last year we had additional scoring prizes because we couldn't have on course prizes. Normally we don't have hidden partners in team ring or score, so I might just move some of that those prizes to the on-course prizes. So just to give you an idea of what we have, stop that for a minute and go back to my PowerPoint. All right. Go back to sharing again. Let's see. There we go. All right. So I have a whole bunch of instructional videos. One, a handicap and scoring video. One on net and prepaid skins video. One on using the website. Do's and don'ts video, which is kind of one that you should watch, because there are a lot of things that if you've never played in the league, these are things you can be aware of. And there are many others that can be accessed through the website. In addition, each week we do a video summary, call it Men's League TV. It's a little different from the website in that I conduct interviews. I do more information, more in-depth information on that. I usually, if you did well that week, I will try and get a Zoom meeting with you to go on Men's League TV. So we play Wednesday, sometime either Wednesday night or Thursday morning. You'll get an email from me saying, are you available at 11 o'clock or whatever? Can I do a short Zoom meeting with you regarding your round last night? And I hope you accede to that, because it gives it so much more depth. People want to know who you are and what your round was like. So what I do is I try and get the website updated by Thursday by 1 o'clock with all the stats and new information. And I do send out a video summary at around 4, and that one goes right directly to your mailbox. So you get that direct from me. We are looking for sponsors. We have different types of sponsorships: weekly sponsors, monthly sponsors, event sponsors. Please email me if you want to sponsor an event. Each of these, we normally look for a prize. Some people give merchandise, and that's fine. Some people just want to give a pro shop prize, and that is $25 a week. Usually we ask as a minimum prize. And so for that, I just bill them onto their account, and they are given winners of their prizes are given a $25 gift certificate of the pro shop, and I put a sign on the hole that that particular person is sponsoring and that particular business is sponsoring. Teams, everybody is put on a team. Each team is assigned a captain, and your team is identified by your captain's name. So for example, all the people on Team Aerosmith would be identified by that. So if you want to know what team you're on, I'll say, well, you're on Team Aerosmith, then you know that that's your team captain. Teams are announced usually by the 3rd week in the season, and the reason for that is I wait till things stabilize, or we still have people joining, and we're not going to have completed the number of people withdrawn from Men's League. So we want to make sure that we have as many much updated information as we can get. Teams adjustments are made throughout the year, because sometimes we get situations where people aren't showing up. So I will make some adjustments on that basis. Normally for team play, the first 18 weeks decide the seeding for the playoffs, and then the playoffs determine a champion. The championship team, the one that wins the A playoffs, there's 3 sets of playoffs with 3 different types of groups, depending on where you finished after the first 18 weeks. The championship team gets $100 off their Men's League fee for the following year, and it's only applicable if you join Men's League the following year. So we don't give you $100, we just take $100 off your fee. more on teams in the handicaps and scoring video. We have several yearly prizes. Again, on the About Men's League, it explains what all these are. The Al Murray is the winner of Men's League, team winners prizes. We have a gunner and putting prize, low gross and low net prize, birdies, ringer challenge. If you don't know what ringer is, again, go to the About Men's League, but I will be doing a video on a lot of this. Match play. It's open to all members, including non-members of Men's League. We have singles and two-man match play. You'll get a notification from the club to register for this event. If you're new to match play, you can play in a singles event. If you've got an established handicap, you can join one of those areas. If you don't have one, you have to join the A category. But if you have a handicap, there's a B and a C category. And also, we have a two-man match play, which is very popular. And again, that's a handicapped event. You really need a handicap to play in it. So it's hard to play in it without a handicap. So you can't. You've got to establish one. Notification will be sent to you by the club for registration. By the way, for two-man, you sign up with a partner. So let me know who your partner is. Some people don't have a partner. They will indicate that on the form, and I will try to match them up with somebody. Early start this year, since there will be no qualifiers. So because this is the first year, I'm assuming we're going to be starting on May 1st. Last 2 years, we started in June. We had to have qualifiers to play in match play. This year, we can start right from the beginning of May, and therefore, anybody who signs up for match play will get to play at least one event, and the cost, it'll be around $10. Finally, men's close. Men's close is usually held the week before, a Saturday, the week before Thanksgiving. Okay, so now if we have no banquet because of COVID, your money will be refunded. It's part of your fee. So I had to refund money last year. I'm hoping we'll be able to have a banquet this year. There is an issue, however, due to our popularity. In previous years, we've had 160, 170, 180 golfers. We've been able to hold the tournament and the banquet on the same day because we're able to have a shotgun tournament. We can't have a shotgun with 240 people. We'll have about 200 that want to play, and so it's impossible to do that. So we can't have the tournament and the banquet on the same day. So I'm assuming, we haven't finalized this, so don't take my word for it. We may have the banquet on that Saturday, 3 o'clock or whatever. And then on the following Wednesday, we'll have the closing tournament. And there are several different prizes and stuff. It has nothing to do with the points totals or anything like that. That's already been decided by that time. The only thing that would happen in the closing tournament, it would break ties for anybody tied for first place in the overall standings. So that's how it works for Men's League. All this information is contained in the About Men's League tab in the website. I wish you, I want you to look that up if you haven't had a chance to, and look at the other videos. There's tons of videos on how it works. I know it's complicated, but through the videos and through the About Men's League site, you can get a lot of information. Thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you this year in Men's League.